Well, welcome back, everybody. This is Tauntaun777 here, and I've noticed a lot on my channel that you guys really like the Blender tutorial that I did with the skins and whatnot. So I decided to show you something that I've been using lately for all of my animations, or I guess animation, because I just got a little bit into it for doing that little thing for Mr. Baggins, if any of you watched it. It's right here. This is the rig I've started using. It's just Black Plasma rig. Now, this is a new rig that I found by following a YouTube channel that does Minecraft animations by the name of Black Plasma Studios. Excuse me, I don't know if any of you have watched their stuff. They're really good. They're really nice. They do a lot of high pixel kind of stuff. Their latest video I think they just posted was about Galaxy Wars. But anyways, so I really like this rig after I saw it and when it was free to download for the public, which will be nice because I'll show you where all that is. But I'm gonna do a quick little run through of like what's different about this than the Ramsey rig or whatnot. And I need to mute my Discord apparently. Shush Discord, shush, 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 shush. There's buttons for that. I know there is. Hold on. Do not disturb. That's right. Should have started that before the stream, but hey, Also, hopefully the music isn't getting too overpowering, or if I'm not too loud or whatnot. But I'm using a new broadcaster or whatnot, and we'll talk about that later. Anyways, so with this rig, the best thing that I love about this little rig, you see this little guy on the shoulder here. See the little guy. See the little guy. See the little guy. See this little guy. That little guy. So instead of having to, with the Ramsey rig where you have to select, the character himself or, the skin that's on, you'll notice, oh, crud, I can't select the skin on the character to change it. Well, that's because the guy who created this rig, Pixel Frosty, which his name will hopefully be in the description of the video when this is published to live, but I'll show you his YouTube also near the end. What you do is you just right-click on this little guy here. Once you right-click on him, you'll have this option pop up over here where you have the skin, the eyes, everything like what you would have on the Ramsey rig if you were to select like the head or whatnot. But you can change everything from via here, which is nice. So you see the purple eyes. So we want to change the eyes. It's the same thing as in the Ramsey rig. Again, I like trying to keep my eye color a certain like nice bluish tint to it because I'm weird. Probably a little dark. Dagnab. Might have a little bit of lag here. I don't know. I've never tried streaming with this program before, but we'll have fun doing it. So, but yeah. So you can change that, change everything else, just like what you did before in the Ramsey rig. But with the skin, you just come over here. You go down here. You'll see where the Steve skin is. You'll X out of it. Press the unlink. You'll be like, oh no, deep sadness. It's okay. Press open. And then you just got to find your stuff, which I've already made a folder. Now, the biggest thing with this rig is that you have to create it to where it has no eyes. Now, you're like, oh, what does that mean? If I could remember how to make this show just images, I think that didn't work. Fudge, there was a way. I thought that's not it. That's showing way too much. There it is. So anyways, you have to make sure it has like no eyes. Like over here, I have Mr. Baggins' skin. You see how it has no eyes on it? I have my skin over here. It has no eyes on it. So this is just for the animation purposes, which is basically if you start to blink or if you want to move your eyes around or if you want to make your eyes bigger with this rig or something like that, it won't mess up anything visually. So it's, again, this is such a nice rig. What all this does is, so same thing as before, select the bones or whatnot, you'll see that it's orange. Come over here, do poise mode, and you'll see all the different bones here. Some of the features on this that you don't have on the Ramsey rig, well, you don't have all like that the clud or the stuff on it. One thing that I do maybe kind of miss, unless this does that. Let's see, rotate around the x-axis. So yeah, it doesn't like move the feet per se, like angles it like what you can do in the Ramsey rig. But I mean, again, it's a Minecraft character, so I don't know how realistic we want to get it. If you want to do that, then the Ramsey rig's probably more for you. But for like doing simple animations or even just making thumbnails, this rig will probably be more beneficial to you than the Ramsey rig. Another cool feature that's in here, trying to think here, you got this. It's called a flip bar. Apparently, what Black Plasma loves to do is flips. So what you can do with this thing is you can make the character just flip. I pressed X, I swear. Okay, you can make them just flip around this, instead of just having to like move the hips or move the central core. So if you like to do flips off the walls or flips just in midair, acrobatic kind of stuff, this will also be nice for this. This rig will be nice. Another thing I do like is how individualistic the lips are. See the lips? See the lips? The only thing that's kind of annoying to me is this bone, but I think we can... No, we don't get rid of the bone. This thing here, so like if you're wanting to render stuff out, you can just slide this up and you can kind of see stuff. It's kind of neat. I like it. So just so you can kind of see how you tweak things. So like if you go in and let's say, oh, I want to make him kind of smile. Kind of do stuff like, oh, dang, wrong button. That's one of the shortcuts I learned. I got to tell you guys about that. Making things look... Do that. We're just gonna kind of make him look a little weirdish today. And so, and I like how manipulative you can get with the mouth now. It's kind of nice. I like it. That's kind of a derpy little thing. And then, especially with the eyes too, you can get really intriguing with it. I don't even know what kind of a look this would be. I guess this would be kind of like an evil look to it. Oh, that could be cool. Brainstorming right now. Oh, this is so weird. This is like one of those creepy alien blinks is what it is. So like oh man, that's kind of neat. I do like that now. Oh dang. What you do when you screw around. This is amazing. But anyways, you can kind of see that, and if you just want to get rid of the buttons, you just slide that up and you're like, oh, okay, that's kind of how it's going to look. So we'll keep his eyes like that because we're going to definitely do more stuff with it. With the eyebrows, you can actually make them kind of curve a little bit. Just zoom in a little bit there, kind of, and you can extend the eyebrow as far as you want. It's kind of neat. Do that a little bit, and we're gonna make this one just kind of come down and have this, dang it, wrong button, stretch up. And one thing you can do with this rig is you can also move around the mouth, the eyes, the eyebrows, anywhere on the rig. So what you got to do is there's these green boxes here. And then I'm pressing G to move this kind of stuff, and you can move this to be like anywhere you want on like the face, as long as it doesn't like collide with like the mouth or things like that. So you can move the eyes wherever you want them. So like if I want them up here or higher for like female eyes or something like that. I believe you can do the same thing with the eyebrows. Oh no, this expands the eyes. Okay, that makes sense. That actually does make sense now. So that could be interesting. I don't know exactly what you use this for, but you can also move the mouth, so you can move it to be like, oh, I want it to be, over here onto the side, or make those little smirks or whatnot. And one thing I want you all to notice, this. Remember how on the Ramsey rig it jacked up the mouth every time you had those disgusting pixels? This thing's not doing that. Even when we move this around to a different pixel, it's holding the solid colors. So Pixel Frosty did a great job with this, and that's just one little perk that it's little details that are just so nice. And so and then let's see here, you got the regular mouse stuff, so you can oh dang it, zoom back out. I need to see the mouth. So you can do your regular mouse stuff. Okay, that's weird. And then here's your teeth stuff, so you can make it extrude, completely out, or make them smile. It's kind of nice. And what's nice is once you lock it to that distance, this automatically knows how far it needs to be, no matter how wide you make the mouth, how small it is, and everything in between. So it's kind of nice. Yeah, that was terrible lip syncing. Over here on this side, this I do believe makes it just takes the face away, takes it off completely. So like, if you wanted a flat face character where you didn't have to manipulate the mouth at all, this would be nice. You wouldn't want to take away the eyes for one, but you can see what's happening here. If we would have had the eyes in there, and whenever we were moving the eyes around, it would have appeared in the eye sockets. So you don't want that. This just straightens back out the arm, I'm pretty sure. I don't or is this a swinging motion? Ooh, what is? I don't know. What are you doing? It's like a wiggle motion. It's kind of weird. Again, I'm no way an expert in animations. I just found this rig and I saw a lot of you guys looking at the other one that I was doing, and so I figured, it's time to update and just to let you guys in on this really cool one. And then he has, oh dang, what did I do? Dang it, don't hide that. So what he has here, this is can make your model for the Alex skin or just for the regular Steve skin. So it shrinks the arms for you. That's kind of nice. And then here, restrict select. Ooh, what does that do? We're gonna press G and find out. I don't know. Anti-lag. So what this does? Okay, so this is another cool little doodad. So you're like, what did I just do? So I want you to look at the mouth and look at the eyes. Remember how curved, like the curviness of it? And we're going to take off the anti-lag. You see the sharpness? Kind of, you can kind of see it in the mouth probably more than anywhere else. So I'll kind of move this maybe a little bit more around. So move this down over here so you can kind of see that sharp point there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back over to this thing. We're going to move it over. You see how it smooths it out and makes it look more natural? I love that. But this helps with your rendering, like when you're doing your test renders or whatnot. But when you do your final render, I would suggest sliding that puppy over. But if your computer can handle that, I think you'll be okay. Mine handles it fairly fine. It's not the fanciest of computers, but I mean, whatever you're using, it's just so nice. I love that kind of a setting. And then with the eyes, you'd come over here and you can just grab the little ball here and just scale it. It's kind of nice. I like it. So that's kind of fun. Or you can just select the whole thing and get rid of it. Look at that. That could be a cool... Oh, man. I am seeing... every time I do a tutorial, I see something cool that I could use in, like, a future video. But that's for, like, a normal rig. That's what this is for. I'm also going to show you, when you download this from the from the YouTube page, you'll also get a different one. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to come into this, and we're going to open up the Black Plasma Armor Rigged. So are you opening up 2 different versions of Blender? Really? Okay. We're going to go ahead and just close this other one, because we're pretty much done in here, unless you guys mention something in the comments, if I can ever see the comments. Hold on, let me move over some stuff over on my second monitor. So, but anyways, so with, come on. And then they have a second rig in there, which is specifically just for armor. So it's identical to the last one, but on this one you can add in armor. Now, if I can remember correctly, I think what you have to do... Oh, boy. I think it's just all over here. Because, yeah, I can see it now. I can see it. So you got the Alex arm. So if you want the chainmail, you're going to have to, there we go. So you have to select both the eye and the render in order for it all to pop up. So there it is. So this guy is in chainmail, which we all know is, pitiful or whatnot. But it's kind of neat. It's not exactly like, the chainmail we all know and love from the Ramsey rig. But the cool thing is that you don't have to, do a lot of linking with it or parent it to, feet or whatnot. So that kind of makes it nice. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and put in poise mode. But, I mean, honestly, guys, just getting this rig and being able to do this without having to parent anything, or be able to do, let's see, let's grab a foot. Oh, dang, why won't you? Okay, that was weird. Okay, hold on, I got this, guys. See, just to do that kind of a, it's just so nice. You know, it's just so nice. Oh my goodness, it's so cool. I like it. So, and it has all the armors that we have up to right about now. So we have, you know, the golden stuff. If you want to have it, it can go. You can even go over the armor apparently. So that could be an interesting, you know, blend of stuff if you want to get, you know, somebody who's just. Oh, that's kind of a cool look actually. The only problem would be is probably how it renders out. But anyways, so that's the armor one. So it has all of them. You can see them here: gold, diamond, chainmail. We got the iron. We got the leather, and just yeah, just really, really neat stuff. I love it. I love it so much. So what I'm gonna show you next is where to find like this stuff, and I'll try and link into the description of the video after this live stream is over with. But let's see here. Oh, one more thing before I forget. One other thing that I discovered doing a series, which I'll show to you guys in a minute. So can we like fudge? You know, this is like one of the things that, you know, irks me about Blender some days. Here we go. Okay. This MC prep stuff. Oh my lord. Get it, download it, just do it, okay? The reason why I say that is because I want you to watch this. I'm going to do it right now. I'm just going to do it. We're just going to do an import of a scene, and we're going to do wavefront. It's going to be in the Blender stuff. We'll do the Cookie House 2.0, do the OBG, and press import. Import the OBG. So here is the thing that you know, get from Mindwaves or whatnot to bring into the scene. And, you know, beforehand, it was such, you know, it was so crazy just to get it to do what it needs to just line up all the materials and the meshes and everything like that. And then you had to make sure that didn't get rendered or whatnot. And it's just crazy. But what I like is this thing. You just do that. You get Mindwaves and you press prep materials and tell it okay. And then it automatically makes everything work. So like it does the transparency stuff for the trees and the grass and the flames and everything. So I don't have to go through that individually and make it happen. And it's just, oh my lord, I love it so much. If I would have known about this beforehand, my life would have been easier. Maybe you guys knew, and I just, you know, nobody ever told me. I'm not the smartest man in the world. It's just, I was amazed, to be honest with you. Just amazed at how awesome it was. So yeah, now we'll go on to the YouTube stuffy. So this is the MC prep stuff. It has the add-ons and it does a lot of stuff. It's really cool. I just like it so far just for the simple fact of prepping all of your textures from your world. That's really nice. And it does a lot of other cool stuff too. It has some like rigs you can import and whatnot. They're not like the Ramsey rig. It's from somebody else. So at your own leisure if you like it. But here's the video that you can go get the rig from. It's from Arbitrator617. So he's one of the animators for Black Plasma. So it'll have it down here. And definitely go and subscribe to both, or to all three that I'm going to show you, because they give out really cool information and whatnot. But this is the guy who made the rig. He's a genius. I don't even know how he did it. He's just really cool dude. But definitely just subscribe to him just to give him the love that he deserves for making this rig. And then Arbitrator is the guy who posted the video or whatnot. He's a cool animator guy, and he has lots of neat tips and everything. So he has his animation tips. He can talk to you about making the player names appear above you from like a server or whatnot. He also talks about depth of field. You know, he also has like his test things, or it gives you how to do animated hair and also the skins. Also makes your water look like what's in shaders. It's pretty cool. Hero Brine Eyes, I've used this so many times. The enchanted effect on equipment, that's kind of nice. He goes over flips because that's what his favorite thing is. And then he has all these different tips. He has a walk cycle, his experiments. It's just really neat what he does. And then Black Plasma is who he works with to make all these different animations. And then this, oh my lord, this series right here is what I follow to do Mr. Baggins's I think that's how you say that. Yeah, Mr. Baggins's is. That's so weird. Anyways, his animation, and it's Arbitrary who does it, and it is freaking amazing. And I learned so many cool tips and tricks just by watching this series. So for sure, go and subscribe to them as they do these. This is brand new, as you can see, from 2017, just a month ago. And the last one was 3 weeks ago. It blew my mind. Granted, I know a little bit about Blender, so it wasn't all a huge surprise to me what all he did, but just to see what he did in the animation, just to make it look so cinematic and awesome, is just really worth your while to go and look at. But again, I'll have all this in the description after the live stream in the video I will publish to you guys. But yeah, so I'm seeing that there's nobody wanting to ask for, questions or whatnot, which is fine. Again, this is probably not the best time to do a live stream, but I just figured that this was a little maybe a little overdue of getting this to you guys and just letting you all see and experience certain stuff and whatnot. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, again, please comment below. Ask your questions. I'll get to you as soon as I can and everything. But I strongly suggest, if you want to do a lot more animations or want to learn new tips or tricks or how to make yourself look cinematic, go watch the Black Plasma animation tutorials. They're really great guys. They make really good content. And again, just the way that they teach it is really helpful. Granted, you might want to have a small, basic understanding of Blender to help you out before you start, But again, if you're watching this, hopefully you have a great understanding of how all that works. But yeah, so that's all that for the rigs and whatnot. So one tip I want to give you guys. So I don't know how many people know this. Maybe this is just me being special. But there's a way to get skins from any Minecraft mod, what would it be? Mod, adventure map, or just Minecraft in general. So like if you want any of the skins, like I was wanting a villager skin. I wanted the freaking librarian villager skin for an animation I'm going to be working on here shortly. And I'm looking all over freaking Google and I cannot find the one that I need, and I'm like, there's got to be an easier way. So I went into, I'm just gonna minimize this. You guys can look at my desktop and just admire the beauty of Reinhardt. Yes, I'm an Overwatch fanatic. I'm sorry. That's just sexy armor. Anyways, so I would go into my Minecraft folder here, and I would just look at all the stuff, and you'd be like, How does one get what I need? So I went into, I believe, what did I go into? Okay, I did do something. I swear I did. Maybe it's in versions. Yes, and then 11.2, yes. Okay, so it's like, I want some of the items that are in 1.11.2. So you go like, oh, okay. So you go there and you go to, nope, you make sure it's selected. I have 7-zip. Which apparently is the best. I don't know. It's free. I think I'll try and link it in the description. If not, I'll find out from my IT guy, Mr. Baggins, what the heck it is. Anyway, so you do the 7-zip. You go to extract. Yeah, I just do extract file, so it makes it into its own folder because a lot of bullcrap's ready to come out of this son of a gun. So anyways, you do that. You press OK. And then you sit there and you watch that and you go like, oh, so pretty. It's so pretty. And then you'll see all this stuff move, and just keep an eye on it. And if you see PNG in there, that means there's images, which is what we're going to need, our PNGs, because they're transparent. It'll work in whatever rig we want to put it into. And so, yeah. There we go. So folders here. We double-click on it. You're going like, oh, my gosh. And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. I think we have to screw... Maybe not. I think it's just an assets. Hold on. It's been few days. So Minecraft, go in here, go to texture, no, models, And then you can go to item. No, that's not it. Okay, hold on. I got this. So those are just the models. We go to textures. That's what we want. We want textures. Yes, and then we can see, blocks. And then here we have all the PNGs of all the blocks. And it's like, oh, dang. So if you're wanting to model stuff or create certain things from a mod, you can take this. And then I use Photoshop, so I'd probably change, cobblestone to be like, let's say we're doing Lord of the Rings mod, mithril ore. So I would put that on top of the thing, and then I would change not the mapping, but the location of the PNG it's pulling the mapping from. And then it would fix it because I don't plan on using cobblestone anyways, or any ore that doesn't appear in Lord of the Rings. But there you go. There's all the sides of those. Go back to textures. Effect. Yeah, dither. I don't know what that does. But anyways. Entity. This is where you want to go. Villager. And then freaking I was so happy. I found the librarian skin. It's like, yes. And then you got the regular villager. You got the smith. You got the priest. You got the farmer. You got the butcher. So you got all the different ones in there. And you can just, plug it in. And it'll work out just great. Go back to textures. You can also get the items. So you have these, and if you all have, which I hope you all do, have the Minecraft creator thing from Ramsey. He also made that. I'd have to go back and find it. I can link that in the description as well. It's another plugin, and you would create a mesh, and basically what it does is it would take the image here and just make it into basically a Minecraft object. So I can import anything I want into there. So it's kind of cool. I just like it. But yeah, so that's how you would do it for anything, like literally anything. So I'll go back into the Minecraft. I'll go to the mods just to show you that it works on mods too. So here's the Lord of the Rings mod. You go to 7-zip, extract files, and then, just press OK. And then you'll see it come by. Again, just watch this little area, and if you see PNG pop up, you'll know you're on the right course here. So I see a lot of class PNG. I saw PNG for a sec there. So for sure we're going to have them. There's more PNGs. So yep, we are set. So we double click in here, assets, Lord of the Rings is where we're going to want to go to. And then we press, go back to, just press textures. You go to blocks, and then here are all the different blocks that are within the mod itself. So I can take any of these and just, Photoshop them in if I'm doing a certain area, and just make sure that that's the only area we're doing at that point, because there's a buttload of these stupid blocks and it's insane. So I would probably make a sheet for each, maybe area in Middle Earth, and hope and pray that nobody wants to do a dual thing. But there's that, and then I think and then here's all the different items. So you got these, you'd probably have to rig yourself, which I'm going to start learning how to do that. But for I don't even know. But you got all this really cool stuff, and I'm just so excited that this whole idea worked. And then you got all the different armor. So I could probably plug this in somewhere, just make the rig blank in a sense, and then I could have armor there. And I could look into the black plasma rig, but I don't know at this point in time. But yeah, you got all the different ones here, mob, and then this one has all the different things. So it's just basically what you're looking for is what the textures are and where the PNGs are. So let's see, an int. Here are all the different ints. One of them apparently has a shield, the Malorn int. So that's cool. But yeah, so that's one of my tips that I just wanted to share with you guys that I discovered. If you already knew that, kudos to you. I did not, because I am a scrub. That's how this works. So yes. But just really cool stuff, guys. Again, go check out Black Plasma. Go check out Arbitrator. Go check out Pixel Frosty. Just for the simple fact that they made this beautiful, simple rig. Give them a sub, at least, because, or at the very least, give them a like and whatnot. But yeah. Thank you, Mr. Baggins. I am a scrub, and I can live with that in my life. Anyways, so that's about all I got to show for today. Hopefully this rig will help you out with whatever thumbnails, short animations, or just fun stuff to do in Blender. Again, Blender's free. If you didn't already know that, I could link that in the description, but I just don't feel like it. I just don't. Anyways, but have fun with it, guys. Again, leave comments below for questions, and enjoy the rest of your day. This is Tauntaun777, and I am out.